Have you ever stopped to think why some people seem to attract money like a magnet, while others, despite working hard, remain stuck in scarcity? What no one tells you is that it's not just about effort, strategy, or luck. It's about frequency. Yes, the rich know a silent secret. They don't speak, they vibrate. While most believe wealth comes only from doing, millionaires have learned that energy is what calls the shots in the game of prosperity. And here's a controversial statement. It's not hard work that transforms your financial life. If that were the case, bricklayers, cleaners, and drivers would be the biggest millionaires on the planet. The real key lies in what you emit, in the vibration you consistently maintain. And believe me, this secret isn't found in economics books or complex spreadsheets. It's in the law of attraction, an invisible field that shapes your reality. Think about it. How many times have you asked yourself, why doesn't it ever happen to me? Or when will it be my turn? The problem isn't in the external world, but in the internal resonance. The wealthy vibrate abundance, and that's why they attract abundance. They've tuned their consciousness to a millionaire mindset, a state where thoughts and emotions work in alignment. Their energy creates opportunities before they even exist in the physical plane. And the most surprising thing, this power isn't exclusive to a privileged few. Anyone can access it as long as they learn to shift their frequency. You're about to discover how this invisible, yet very real, mechanism works, transforming simple thoughts into financial wealth. And once you understand this, you'll realize that money can, indeed, change direction and start coming to you. The wealthy carry a secret that isn't revealed in words, but in vibration. While many only look at external actions, investments, business decisions, true power lies in the invisible field of frequency. It's like a song that only a few can hear, the melody of abundance. Those who observe from the outside see only results, but ignore the energy that precedes each achievement. And it is precisely in this energy that the key to prosperity lies. Think about it. Two people can have the same business, the same initial capital, and even the same opportunities, but one of them prospers and the other doesn't. Why? The difference lies in the millionaire mindset that guides their thoughts and emotions. While one person vibrates with insecurity, the other aligns with confidence and inner power. This resonance is what defines who attracts financial wealth and who remains stuck in scarcity. It's curious, but even in small gestures, this frequency manifests itself. The rich don't ask for a discount because they believe they're losing money. They negotiate because they understand the language of abundance and expansion. The poor, on the other hand, often engage in self-sabotage by vibrating fear and comparison. This awareness is so subtle that it goes unnoticed by those who haven't yet awakened to the law of attraction. What few realize is that this silent energy isn't restricted to big tycoons. Anyone can access this vibration of prosperity. Just start paying attention to how your thoughts shape your reality. After all, it's not isolated effort that creates transformation, but the alignment of mind, heart, and vibration. And it is precisely at this point that the frequency of abundance lies hidden, the hidden key that many have yet to discover. Abundance doesn't begin in the wallet, but in consciousness. Before money manifests in the physical world, it already exists as an energetic frequency. It's as if reality were a giant radio dial. Those who tune into the vibration of scarcity only hear news of hardship, while those who adjust their energy toward prosperity connect with invisible opportunities. The law of attraction responds not to what we ask for with words, but to what we emit with thoughts and emotions. It's easy to see this in practice. Have you ever noticed how some people, even without much effort, seem to attract financial wealth almost naturally? This doesn't happen by chance, but because their energy field is aligned with prosperity. It's like a magnet. Positive thoughts and elevated emotions resonate with experiences that reflect abundance. Those who constantly complain about money, on the other hand, reinforce the frequency of lack, and reality returns more of that. A practical example. Someone who wakes up in the morning repeating, "I'm going to run out," ends up projecting fear into every decision. This energy influences even small actions, like declining an invitation because they're thinking about the expense, instead of seeing the opportunity for expansion and connection. On the other hand, someone who wakes up with gratitude and an awareness of abundance transforms every encounter into a manifestation of prosperity. Interestingly, reality responds quickly when there's alignment between vibration and worthiness. Therefore, wealth is not just an accumulation of numbers in an account, but an inner state. It's a daily choice of how to think, feel, and act in life. And this millionaire mindset, once cultivated, opens doors that previously seemed locked. But what truly sets the rich apart is how they think and feel in the face of circumstances. The millionaire mind doesn't worry about the possibility of loss, but about the infinite possibilities for expansion. While many harbor thoughts of fear, anxiety, and scarcity, the wealthy channel their energy toward opportunities for growth. They understand that every emotion is a seed sown into reality, and so they choose to nurture a vibration of confidence, alignment, and inner power. This awareness is what keeps their frequency high, even in times of crisis. Consider the example of successful investors. When the market falls, instead of paralyzing with fear, they see opportunities for expansion. This difference in mindset is crucial. One focuses on what they can gain, the other on what they can lose. Resonance with prosperity arises precisely from this vibrational choice. It's like entering a brightly lit room. Those who seek the light will always find more clarity than those who insist on looking only at the shadows. The curious thing is that this pattern of thoughts and emotions can be cultivated by anyone. A simple practice is to replace phrases of scarcity with language of abundance. Instead of saying, "I can't afford this," the millionaire mind thinks, "How can I generate more resources to achieve this?" This transformation of consciousness changes vibration and consequently reality. It's a daily millionaire mindset workout, capable of reprogramming old patterns of self-sabotage. When someone begins to vibrate expansion, they begin to attract situations, people, and opportunities that sustain prosperity. Life reorganizes itself around this frequency, opening unexpected doors. But there's something many people forget. Effort alone doesn't guarantee financial wealth. Without the right energy, hard work can trap us in scarcity. How many times have you heard someone say, "I work day and night and still don't have any money left"? This is the picture of millions of people who live under the illusion that physical effort, without aligned vibration, generates prosperity. The law of attraction responds not only to the sweat of the body, but mainly to the energy emitted by the mind and heart. If our thoughts are trapped in lack, reality can only return more lack. Imagine a farmer planting seeds in arid, nutrient-depleted soil. No matter how much you water and dedicate yourself, the harvest will be meager. This is exactly what happens when someone works hard but harbors thoughts of scarcity and emotions of fear. Effort becomes a form of self-sabotage because your vibration isn't in tune with abundance. It's like swimming against the tide. You expend energy but don't move forward. The wealthy, on the other hand, understand that effort is important, but it's not enough. They seek to align consciousness, emotions, and actions with prosperity. A practical example is the entrepreneur who, instead of complaining about the crisis, decides to invest in innovation and new partnerships. Their energy is directed toward expansion and transformation, not stagnation. This alignment is what differentiates productive work from exhausting work. That's why you see so many people tired, in debt, and frustrated, even when they work twice as hard. They don't realize they're vibrating at the frequency of scarcity, and reality reflects exactly that resonance. When energy doesn't match action, the manifestation of financial wealth simply doesn't happen. But there's something that completely transforms this equation: merit, the vibration that unlocks the flow of abundance. If there's one characteristic that unites the truly wealthy, it's the deep conviction that they are worthy of receiving. This belief isn't arrogance, but an awareness of alignment with abundance. When someone feels in their heart that they deserve prosperity, their vibration shifts powerfully. The law of attraction responds to this energy like a mirror, reflecting opportunities and results that confirm this worthiness. Now compare that to those who constantly say, "Money isn't for me. These things only happen to other people." This mindset creates an invisible blockage, an energetic wall that prevents the expansion of prosperity. It's pure self-sabotage. Those who cultivate the millionaire mindset, on the other hand, repeat internally, "I deserve financial wealth. I deserve to live in abundance." And by resonating with this, reality begins to transform. A simple exercise to access this frequency is to practice daily affirmations. Standing in front of the mirror, say, "I am worthy of wealth. I am a magnet for prosperity. I align myself with the energy of abundance." It may sound strange at first, but little by little, this awareness becomes natural. It's like adjusting the radio station. At first, there's a hiss, then the sound becomes clear and constant. This resonance opens the space for real manifestation. The interesting thing is that worthiness isn't proven by effort, but by vibrational state. It's not about working harder, but about believing more. It's this inner power that ensures the flow of prosperity. And when this vibration is maintained, a powerful cycle begins that connects thoughts, emotions, and results. A cycle that the wealthy know well, and that drives their entire reality. Prosperity doesn't arise from a single step, but from a continuous cycle that begins in our thoughts. Each idea generates a corresponding emotion, and this emotion emits a specific vibration. The law of attraction responds to this frequency, bringing situations that resonate with what was emitted into our lives. This attraction generates opportunities, which, when seized, transform into tangible results. This is how financial wealth manifests consistently. Consider an example. Someone who thinks, "I never have money," feels frustrated. This emotion evokes scarcity, attracts situations of hardship, and reinforces the reality of lack. Meanwhile, someone who thinks, "I'm open to prosperity," feels enthusiasm and confidence. This energy generates alignment with abundance, attracting new business opportunities, productive relationships, and even unexpected solutions. The results inevitably reflect the quality of the initial thought. The key is to understand that each stage of this cycle feeds the next. Emotions don't arise out of nowhere. They are the direct offspring of thoughts. If the mind persists in self-sabotaging patterns, the vibration will be low and reality will become a reflection of limitations. But when consciousness deliberately chooses thoughts of expansion and transformation, the energy rises, creating a positive chain that culminates in prosperity. This cycle isn't a one-time event, but a constant flow. It's like breathing. A thought is inhaled, a reality is exhaled. The more one trains one's mind toward abundance, the more natural it becomes to vibrate prosperity. And this state opens one's eyes to recognize clear signs of one's current state. Does one's current vibration reflect scarcity or abundance? Often, people believe they're seeking prosperity, but in reality, they're vibrating scarcity without realizing it. The signs are clear: constant complaints about money, fear of running out at the end of the month, and negative comparisons with the lives of others. This energy creates a resonance field that attracts exactly what one fears. Reality doesn't respond to what one wishes for in words, but to what one emits in vibration. Consider, for example, the habit of complaining about bills. It seems innocent. But every time someone says everything is expensive, they're mentally reinforcing scarcity. This low awareness attracts situations that confirm lack, closing the cycle of self-sabotage. Conversely, those who are grateful for even the small amounts that come in are already tuning into a frequency of abundance. Inner power is strengthened by these simple choices. Another powerful sign is the constant fear of spending. People who vibrate scarcity see every purchase as a threat, not an opportunity to circulate the energy of money. Those who vibrate prosperity understand that money is a flow. The more it circulates, the more it returns. This alignment changes not only the relationship with money, but also the financial reality that emerges. Finally, watch your comparisons. If someone views another success with envy or frustration, they're experiencing lack. But if they view it with admiration and inspiration, they're attuned to expansion, how we react to others. Success is a measure of our own vibration. Identifying these signs is the first step, but accessing the frequency of prosperity requires practical techniques that reprogram thoughts and emotions. To tune into the energy of prosperity, it's not enough to simply wish. You need to practice techniques that raise your vibration. One of the most powerful is visualization. Imagine yourself living the reality you desire, feeling the thrill of having already achieved financial wealth, experiencing abundance in every detail. The brain doesn't distinguish between reality and imagination, and this frequency begins to align with manifestation. It's like mentally rehearsing your dream life until it becomes natural. Another essential technique is anticipatory gratitude. Instead of being grateful only for what you already have, be grateful for what's yet to come. Saying phrases like, "I am grateful for the prosperity that flows to me," creates a vibration of worthiness and opens space for new opportunities. This simple exercise reprograms consciousness and dissolves patterns of scarcity. After all, where there is gratitude, there is no room for fear or self-sabotage. Language also shapes reality. Using expressions of abundance, such as "I can," "I deserve," "I choose prosperity," strengthens the millionaire mindset. Small changes in the way we speak alter the frequency of the energy emitted. For example, instead of saying, "I don't have the money for that," say, "How can I generate the resources for that?" This transformation of words creates alignment with expansion and opens unexpected doors. These practices, when repeated daily, create a continuous resonance with prosperity. Gradually, external reality begins to reflect the new internal vibration. It's like tuning a radio. The more you adjust, the clearer the signal of abundance becomes. But there's a curious detail. Those who master this knowledge rarely talk about it. And this is no coincidence. The wealthy understand something few do. There's no need to advertise their energy, because energy always speaks louder than any speech. While many try to convince others they're prospering, those who truly vibrate abundance simply manifest results. It's like a perfume. It doesn't need to be displayed, just felt. This awareness gives the wealthy an air of mystery, but in reality, it's an energetic strategy. Anyone who has discovered the law of attraction knows that talking too much can dissipate energy. By revealing too many plans and achievements, it creates space for other people's doubts, envy, and even vibrations of scarcity that interfere with resonance. Therefore, true millionaires prefer to act in silence, letting their results speak for themselves. It's a game of vibration where fewer words equal more power. A practical example: while many tell everyone they know they're going to open a business, the wealthy silently adjust their thoughts, emotions, and plans, vibrating with confidence and worthiness. Only after the manifestation occurs do others notice the result. And at that moment, there's no need for explanations. Reality has already transformed. This silence is, therefore, a form of alignment and protection of one's own energy. The curious thing is that this stance teaches a powerful lesson. It's not what we say, but what we vibrate that shapes reality. The wealthy understood this long ago, so they don't waste energy trying to prove anything to anyone. But there's a final message that needs to be revealed, a phrase capable of sparking transformation and immediate expansion in those who understand its true power. There's a simple yet profoundly transformative truth. Money doesn't follow effort, it follows frequency. When someone changes their vibration, the flow of prosperity in their life also changes. It's as if reality rearranges all the pieces on the board to align opportunities, people, and circumstances that were previously invisible. Consciousness expands, the millionaire mindset flourishes, and manifestation becomes inevitable. Imagine the scene. A person who always complained about lack of work begins to vibrate with gratitude and confidence. Within a few weeks, previously closed doors open, a new client, a creative idea, even an unexpected investment opportunity. This isn't luck, it's alignment. The law of attraction responds to internal resonance, and when this energy shifts, reality follows suit, a faithful reflection. This process doesn't just happen in the financial realm, but in all areas of life. Relationships, health, career, everything transforms when our vibration rises. Prosperity is just one of the visible signs of an expanded consciousness. And that's precisely why the wealthy cultivate more than actions. They cultivate internal states of abundance, certainty, and inner power. They know that financial wealth is a consequence of who they become inside. The point is that it's not enough to understand this principle intellectually. You have to live this transformation. Every thought is a choice. Every emotion is a signal. Every frequency is a command sent to the universe. And the moment you shift your energy, you'll feel reality begin to shift. After all, abundance already exists. It just waits for you to be ready to receive it. Now that you understand how the vibration of abundance works, only one question remains. What will you do with this knowledge? Will you continue repeating patterns of scarcity, complaining about your lack of money, and harboring emotions of fear? Or will you choose to align your consciousness, raise your frequency, and manifest the reality you truly deserve? The decision is entirely yours, and every thought you have today is already shaping tomorrow. Think about it. How many opportunities could you be missing out on simply because you're experiencing scarcity without realizing it? How many doors could open if you started acting with a millionaire mindset, cultivating gratitude, visualization, and the language of prosperity? The universe responds to what you emit, and your energy is the key to accessing financial wealth and true expansion. I challenge you to reflect. If the rich keep this secret to themselves, why would you still ignore this inner power? You are facing a choice that can transform your life. The law of attraction isn't a distant theory. It's a daily practice that begins in your thoughts right now. And if you want to continue deepening this knowledge, applying techniques, and transforming your reality from the inside out, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. This way, you won't miss any content and will stay firmly on this path of transformation and prosperity. After all, your frequency determines the course of your life. So, are you ready to change yours?